Hey everybody, it's Elliot from Little Punk People here, and today I'm here with the one and only Tye Trujillo. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
So, how are you doing today? How's your summer going?
Doing pretty good. Feels good to be back home. Did a little tour with Suicidal in the summer, little
Mm-hmm.
European tour, had fun, jammed out, but feels good to be settled in back home. Just, chilling right now,
Yeah,
having a good time.
you must feel accomplished after doing
Yeah,
all that. Now you can just relax, breathe.
yeah, definitely. Feels so good to just be able to relax and breathe. And it's great to be busy too. It's good to have
Yes.
both worlds, but sometimes, it's good to take a little break from the
Mm-hmm.
tour a little bit and just relax for a bit and then get back into it and go hard
Mm-hmm.
again.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're having a great summer. Your latest single, Skyscraper, is your best song yet. It has an awesome vibe to it. Would you agree?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Skyscraper has a melodic, heavy
Yes.
vibe, a little bit of everything, fast, punky, also groovy, has a perfect vibe.
Definitely
Perfect.
has that thrash element as well in there.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. That little Slayer type section, that little
Yeah, I love that part.
yeah, yeah, that part. Yeah, great.
How cool was it to hear your guitar playing in one of the most iconic scenes ever in Stranger Things?
Oh, it was pretty iconic because I mean the show is, from what I know, is an iconic show. It's been around for a few years and it's probably the biggest show right now.
Yeah,
So it feels good to, have some guitar on that show and also have Master of Puppets on
yes.
that show as well to bring metal back, to bring it back, you know,
That
into
scene
kind of its
was
roots.
so good. That scene was so good. That character is one of my favorites. The season's
Okay.
incredible. And just to hear Master of Puppets and your guitar playing, man, that was
Yeah.
the icing on the cake.
Thank you. Yeah. It was good. It was good. We just tracked it at the studio. My dad's buddy and my buddy Steve Ogan, he has a nice studio. So we just went over there. We just tracked it out, hammered it out, and it ended up sounding really good, turning out really well, and a better turnout. It actually had a better turnout than I expected. So I'm really glad that
Yeah.
everything ended up really good with that.
Yeah, I bet. Do you get nervous or anxious before performing? Have you found a way to deal with it yet?
Before performing, I'll get like a little nervous kind of twitch, before playing. It's always kind of like that because you don't know really what to expect while you're playing your set, whether if it's like technical difficulties or stuff in the crowd. But yeah, it's kind of like one of those things that I kind of learned to love that feeling, like kind of like learn to embrace it. And you're like, all right, this show's about to happen. It's like kind of exciting.
Yeah.
So, it's a cool feeling. And if you're not feeling that, then that nervous feeling, then it's like, then like there's something wrong, I feel like, it has to be there a little bit.
Yeah, why are you playing music if you don't care about it?
Right, exactly. So it's a good feeling to have. It's a good feeling to have. It's natural for sure.
And I was a little nervous for this interview.
Yeah.
If you could have your band tour with any band in the world, who would you pick?
Ooh, let's see. Tour with any band in the world. And anytime. Can it be anytime?
Anytime. It can be anytime as well.
Wow. Shoot, probably Sabbath in their prime. That'd be pretty rad.
That's a
Uh,
incredible pick.
yeah.
Can you tell us about your new Ottto album that's coming out next year?
Yeah. So we're finishing up some touches on it. We've been working on it for a very long time. We actually started working on it right before the pandemic hit in like spring 2020. So then the pandemic kind of put a pause to it, and then we came back to it, and we were working on it for a long time, retracking stuff, working on the vocals, working on a lot of stuff. Yeah, we're planning on releasing it pretty soon now. It's starting to get all finished up, which I'm really glad about. It took a long time. So I'm stoked that it's going to be out next year, and there's going to be some good stuff out for everyone to hear, you know. And I really dig the stuff, and I think people will dig it.
I know I'm gonna dig it. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Some good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
What song or band heals you when you're feeling down?
Ooh, song or band. Let's see. I'm gonna say Alice in Chains, a great band.
Yeah, I for some reason I thought you were gonna say that. I love Alice in Chains as well.
Yeah, I say Alice in Chains. You know, their lyrics are really healing to listen to because there's some dark stuff. You know, they have
and
gone
Lane
up.
Staley's his vocals,
Oh,
the harmonies, feels
sure.
like he's like coming from the clouds,
Yeah,
falling down to give you this beautiful music. So
exactly. Yeah, it's beautiful music. Yeah, for sure.
yeah. What's your biggest goal in life? And what do you think is your biggest achievement so far?
Biggest goal. Let's see. Biggest goal. I just want to be able to have, you know, a good batch of music out there for people to listen to and enjoy, and for people to do the same thing. Inspire people to play music and inspire them to inspire other people. What was the second question? What have you achieved so far?
And what do you think your biggest achievement is so far?
Okay, so far, I would say being able to balance playing as a touring musician and also play as a songwriter, being able to balance both aspects.
What was it like playing on stage with Korn and Suicidal Tendencies?
Oh, it's a pretty wild experience. Pretty amazing. You know, I obviously felt nervous for both things before I hit the stage, but then I took that nervousness and applied it to my playing, and it just all went away. And I was just in the groove, enjoying the moment.
Yes.
And yeah, the crowds have been crazy for, you know, both bands. It's, you know, both bands. For Korn, you know, the crowd was crazy in South America a few years back, and you know, I saw fire in the crowd and crazy stuff, you know, crazy mosh pits. And Suicidal recently has been crazy too. I mean, people getting up on stage diving, moshing, having a good time. It's just great to see people having a good time.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need music and fun times.
Yeah.
What would you try to accomplish if you had to be the president for a year?
Try to accomplish.
Pretty stressful job for a teenager.
Yeah. It's a stressful job, man. That, you know, I would. Whew. I just want everything to be. I just want less violence to be in the world. You know, less problems. You know, I just want to solve problems and, you know, make sure everyone gets along in the world at least, or, you know, less violence in the world or less problems.
Get that hate out of there.
Get that hate out of there, you know?
Yeah.
Apply it to something good, apply it to music or something, or go to concerts and,
Yes.
you know, relieve your anger that way, you know?
Yeah, if more people did that, more people went to concerts, created music, used that anger that they had for productivity, it'd be a much happier world out there, without a doubt.
Yeah, for sure.
What's your favorite Metallica record, and what's your favorite Suicidal Tendencies record?
Ooh, favorite Metallica record. I'm gonna probably say Master of Puppets.
Yeah.
There's so many great songs on there, like The Thing That Should Not Be and Leopard Messiah.
Mm-hmm.
And favorite Suicidal record. I'm probably gonna say The Art of Rebellion.
It's a good one.
Which is a great experimental record.
Your music video for your song Rylo is awesome. Where did you film it? Was it fun to make?
Yeah, so, you know, the funny thing is we filmed that at my buddy and my dad's buddy Steve Ogan's house, and that's the exact place where I tracked the guitar. And it's in Venice Beach. It's a really cool pad, you know. That's where actually we're finishing up the record right now. But yeah, yeah, it's a really sick spot, and it's got that kind of dirty kind of rock and roll vibe to it. Like the setting of the video was just like completely just a dirty classic rock and roll vibe. It's
Definitely
pretty awesome.
has that energy.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
From the clips I've seen, yes, without a doubt. What do you hope your future self would say to the present version of yourself?
Future self to say to the present version. Stick to what you're doing. Don't stop what you're doing, and don't give up what you're doing. Keep doing it, keep writing, keep touring, even though touring can be hard sometimes, and just keep doing it, and just make a name for yourself out there.
Keep being a part of music.
Exactly. Keep being a part of it. Don't fall out of it.
Exactly. If you could have any superhuman power, which power would you choose?
Superhuman power, probably flight. Probably.
Yeah. That'd be a cool one. You can just fly.
Yeah.
On floor. You could just land on stage whenever you want to.
Like teleporting,
Yeah. Teleporting would be my decision. Like let's say if you have to go to the bathroom anywhere, like really, really bad, you can just go at your home, just teleport back home or whatever. Anywhere you want. Yeah.
Yeah, like if I have to go to like a show and I have to play and I don't want to fly, I'm just like, I'm gonna teleport there so I can be there right now. Just press a button and you're there and you're like, all right, I'm already at the gig.
We're announcing Ottto. Teleport there. You're already ready.
I'm already ready, That's it.
What are some of your favorite bands of all time?
Favorite bands? Well, bands, that inspired me for sure. It's like, I mentioned Alice in Chains earlier, but they definitely inspired me. I can't deny the fact that Metallica inspired me and that they're one of my favorite bands. I just can't deny it because, I've grown up seeing my dad play with them and stuff. And, it inspired me to pick up the instrument. I love some Chili Peppers, and this band's called Fuzz. I really dig these guys. They're like kind of like a sludgy kind of indie heavy band out there. This band called Torch.
I love Torch.
Yeah, great band, great guys.
I interviewed them as
heavy,
well.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, they're an awesome band. Like heavy, but they have a little bit of everything. Like they have melodic elements, punk elements, heavy elements. That's what I love about these guys. It's like they have everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their latest record was so good. I loved it so much.
Yeah.
Great choices.
Yeah.
And for these, you're just gonna say whether or not if you believe in them. Okay. Ghosts.
I do believe them. I do. I would say I believe that there's like a certain energy or something that happens to a human after someone dies. So it's probably like some spiritual, or some spirits, wandering around or something.
Aliens.
I do believe that there's life on other Earth. So yeah, I do believe. All right, other than Earth, there's life on other planets other than Earth. To clear that up. Yeah.
There's got to be. I believe that too. We can't be alone. Hell.
Yeah. That's a hard one. Like, I'm not a big religious person. That's a hard question. I mean, I do believe in that there's probably like a bad place to go to when you die or a good place. So I guess hell would be the bad place. So I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reincarnation.
Yeah. I could, I believe that. I guess so.
Really cool.
Yeah.
You could just like take your talents with you.
Yeah.
Second life or whatever.
Yeah. I'll say. Yeah, I believe that. Like you could turn into like a new life after you die or something.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Karma.
I do believe karma. Yeah.
I
like
believe
good
in
karma
that
and
too.
bad karma. It's so true. Like I do believe like you might say something bad and something bad happens to you. So I do believe that.
Also, it just kind of makes sense. If you do good things and you try to be a good person, good stuff would happen.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
If you could bring any dead musician back to life to jam with them, who would you pick?
Any musician back to life to jam with them? Probably. I'm probably gonna say Hendrix, Jimi Hendrix. I could bring him back and I could just have a jam session with them,
Yeah.
that'd be so epic.
That would be a legendary jam session without
Yeah.
a doubt.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add?
I would just like to say that the Ottto album is coming out soon. Stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned.
Take a listen to that. Yeah, keep an eye out, for some, for my new music coming out, with Ottto or with my other band, Feed the Beast. Just keep an eye out. Stay tuned.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
stay tuned. Thank you so much for talking with me, doing this
Thank
interview.
you.
I hope you have a wonderful day.
Yeah, you too, man. You too.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Thank you. All right.